I would normally put this in a standalone video. If you watch me, you'll know I do videos on Sunday and Tuesday, and you know, I unbox beauty boxes amongst other things. I mean, I don't just unbox beauty boxes, but it's one of the things that I do, and I've done one of these every month for 12-13 months. And Latest in Beauty have basically gone downhill massively for me. They used to be worth the money. You used to get a really good choice of products that were either full size or large luxury sizes. Now there's barely any full sizes. If they are full size, it's a really cheap product that you can pick up cheaper than it costs you to buy the box, and or if it's an expensive item, it's a very small sample. The product of the month used to be something amazing and full size and worth a lot of money. Like one of the products that I got was worth £69, and I've had other amazing products of the month. They did do Pixie Glow Tonic, and they did state it was full size, which is 200ml I believe, and £18 in price, which is relatively cheap compared to some of the other products of the month. And when it arrived, it was a 100ml bottle, so it wasn't full size, but they have been doing a lot of false advertising. They said that they had the Vita Liberata body blur up, and they said it was the full size. They said it was worth, is it 50 something pounds, the full size, or 40 something pounds? And then later that day, they sent an email saying, oh, we're sorry, it's worth this, because obviously people had complained to them and said, actually, you've got the small size up. But you know, when I got the Pixie Glow Tonic, the reason I got the Pixie Glow Tonic was purely for the reason they advertised it as full size. They also put it in one of the one-off boxes, and they advertised it as full size in that, and when it came it was 100ml. So Latest in Beauty, totally gone downhill. I did cancel my subscription, and then last month in May I resubscribed because I wanted to buy the one-off box, which apparently had the full-size Pixie Glow Tonic in, and you get free delivery if you subscribe. So I subscribed and got free products, which I wasn't over the moon with, but I kind of wanted, but I would have done without if I weren't subscribed, just to get the beauty box and not have to pay the £4 delivery, because you know, I didn't want to pay it on top of the box, and the box wasn't amazing. So I've really gone off Latest in Beauty, and I've subscribed back to Glossy Box, which was one of the first ever I subscribed to 5-6 years ago. And I was subscribed to them for a couple of years, and then I cancelled, and then I resubscribed and cancelled and resubscribed, because you know, Glossy Box goes through phases of being amazing and then being rubbish. And I've also got other subscriptions. So actually this box was accidental. This is the June box. I know this video is going to go up in July, because it's July in 2 days time, and I film my weekly vlogs Monday to Sunday, and it's Monday today, and it's a new week. It's the 29th I think of June, and I was just sat here thinking, oh, I need to film this, and I thought, you know what, it's not having a standalone video because the products I was forced to pick because I forgot to cancel and the money was taken out, and you know, I'm not impressed. Sorry Latest in Beauty, but you've really rubbish. You used to be amazing, but the last 4 or 5 months you've just gone downhill. So you guys are going to get to see what I've got, and it was hard. I kept going on because every day you do get new products, but yeah, it's not great. Also, the box is way too big. You could have done one half this size, and yet again there's hardly any protective packaging inside, so it's a good job nothing ever gets broken, because I've got boxes in the past from you, Latest in Beauty. What if it stay open? But it's a crap box anyway, so I've got boxes in the past. No, you know, no stuffing inside to keep the product safe. It's just absolutely appalling. The one-off boxes aren't worth it anymore. used to get some amazing one-off boxes. I used to love the one-off boxes from Latest in Beauty, but they've gone downhill as well. So last time I'm going to be ripped off by Latest in Beauty. Let's put it that way. So the first item I got is the Rimmel Pro Micro Ultrafine Precision Pencil. And it's an eyebrow pencil in blonde. When I ordered this, I basically hadn't found my holy grail, and I may have found my holy grail since ordering this because it takes a while to get here. It is really tiny, teeny tiny. Can't even find the camera. Oh god, don't need it out that much. Yeah, that'd be good for the front of your brows. Yeah, I think this is about £3 to buy. The next item, do you know what, the box cost me £9 and I could probably get these for the same price in total. The next I don't know which one to show next because, you know, it is the Garnier Organic Rich Argan Face Body Hands Multi-Use Rescue Balm. So I've got the face cream of this, and I've got a toner from this range that I got possibly May. I got them on Amazon. I was looking for a new face cream because my skin's quite dry at the moment and it's struggling, and I don't have many face creams, and I basically got the face cream in this. I read all about it, read reviews, it sounded amazing. It wasn't particularly expensive. I know this is about £3.50 to £4 on Amazon, and I got it and I use it, and I use the tonic, and that's gorgeous. I don't use it every time because I use my Pixie Glow tonic, and yeah, so I knew this was good and I probably would have got this at some point, so I basically got this. So you put it on dry areas that are struggling, you can put it on your face, you can put it anywhere on your body. And the final item is a brand that I've had from Latest in Beauty before, and it is We Are Kind Natured. I got one from B&M as well. So I believe I got a body scrub from the Latest in Beauty, or was it the body lotion? It was one of them. Whichever one I didn't get from Latest in Beauty, I got from B&M. So, and I'm using the body scrub at the moment because it was in my drawer and now I need it. And like, I have two in the shower, and when one's finished I put another one in. And I have two because I like to have different scents, and some of them are really oily and nourishing and some aren't, so I like to have one of each in the shower. So I do know the Kind Natured products are really nice. So this is the Shea and Aloe Calm and Soothe Face Wash. Gentle remove makeup and impurities whilst soothing sensitive skin. Vegan friendly 200ml, so it's quite a big one. That is it. And I need to cancel the subscription because it's appalling. I know I could get that eyebrow pencil for £2 to £3 online. The Garnier multi-use cream, probably £4, and the face wash I can get for £3. So the same price really, and I probably would never have got the brow pencil, but I potentially would have got the face wash, and I know I would have got the rescue balm at some point. But there you go, it's just taking up 11 minutes of my vlog, but don't go buy from Latest in Beauty because I won't be. Watch me resubscribe. You got your little toothbrush. What is it? You're gonna brush your teeth. Am I annoying you? Hey. Yeah. got these. They arrived today because yesterday, I think it was between 6 and 8 p.m. or 8 and 10 or 7 and 9, one of those. There was 20% off everything. So I got 4 things. I got these, which there's another colour combination of these pastel shades, and again, like always, they were in my wish list from the second I saw them, and they went out of stock. Now each set comes in 2 sizes. I think the other size is 3.5 to 5.5, and then these are 6 to 8, is it 7.5 or 8.41, I'm not sure. And these were in both sizes, and I was like, I don't want to wait for the other ones, the pastel ones, because A, they may not go back in stock, B, they go back in stock, they might not go back in the size that I want, and C, they won't have 20% off. So I got these, even though these aren't colours I typically wear. I would say these, so I'm just trying to get the hair out of my mouth. These are quite autumnal coloured, even though it's like literally July today. So there's like a mustard yellow, there's a lilac, there's a chocolate colour, which is a shade I'd never pick in a sock. Is that like a pinky shade? Yeah, it's like dusky pink. And then this kind of caramelly brown colour. Don't know what else to call it. It might be a coffee colour. It's like an orangey brown. And I went for the bigger size because even though I'm meant to be a 5.5-ish, typically wear a 6, sometimes a 5.5, now and then a 5, but my feet have swollen, probably from being in the house all the time, and also I have put a bit of weight on, and my feet tend to go a little bit bigger, but they never go out of a 6, which they have done because I've sent quite a few pairs of trainers back, and 6.5 are too big, but 6 are too small, so I'm kind of stuck in limbo until I lose some weight and leave the house and my feet shrink again. I know it's weird, but it happens to me all the time. So I basically got these and the organic cotton blend, so I think that's really good. I think they were £8, but obviously I got £1.60 off because I got 20% off. So yeah, I just thought I'd show them, because even though it's 7 o'clock at night, I'm going to put a pair on. So another reason why I sized up in them is because the white ones that I've got, they show outside my Vans, you know, the pumps. And I don't mean the back bit, because I don't mind the back bit. It's like this part of the sock was showing. So I got these in hope that these go more inside. But now looking at them, I don't think they're going to go more inside. Also, they have like faces on them. I know I didn't like say that, but they got like happy and sad and angry faces on them. So this one looks angry. So I did hope there were those, you know, those that completely go inside, the ones that I dislike the most, but they're not. Yeah, they're slightly lower at the back than the ones that I've got, but this comes quite high up when I need it to stop about there. So I still need to get some, so these are still going to show. So this one looks kind of angry-ish. I don't know if you can see either, because I can't see because the screen's underneath. I'm not going to show them yet all, but I think they're going to all show. So I've got the pink, the brown, which does look like poo, just being honest, but it does. I would never pick brown socks. These are definitely autumnal. I don't think they were meant to be released yet, because they're definitely autumn shades, whereas the other ones are all pastels. I'm sure I'll wear them, but they're just going to show with my Vans, so I might as well not put any socks on. But yeah, I got them. I also got a pink smock dress, and it's new look, and it's a gorgeous cotton feel. I sized down once. You can see through it, so I will have to wear it with cycling shorts. Also, because of the length, cycling shorts will show, so I don't know if I'm keeping it or not. I do like it. And then I got some cycling shorts, and these went on there yesterday, and they're not what I expected them to be. I thought they were like a cotton material, but it's kind of a shiny lycra material, and the waistband, even though it's a thick waistband, it's only got elastic at the top bit, so I'm not going to keep it. I like elastic that's going to actually stay up, so they're definitely going back. These are keeping. The dress I'm not sure, and I also got the Lana Lips lip balm that I've been after for a while. Yeah. Hi everyone. I am tired. So last night, I can't remember what time I went to bed. It wasn't super late. Went upstairs, put my phone on charge. Actually yesterday what happened was, I have a bath on Tuesday and Friday, as you'll know, and it got later and later. I slept badly the night before, so I got up a little bit later, and I was just on a go slow, and I was filming videos for here, you know, Sunday Tuesday content, and trying to do IGTVs as well. And I was like sat in the room that I film them in, and I just couldn't get moving. And I kept thinking I need to go and clean the bath out, I need to have a bath. And then my dad came home about 2 to 3 hours earlier than normal, so I was like, well, that's out the window. So I ended up having like my evening meal and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna have like my bath today instead. I'm not gonna bother. I can't be bothered. I'm tired. I am really tired. I'm been sleeping badly for weeks, and it's getting to me now. So I was just like, I'll just like do it, like have it today and do my tan today. As you can see, I haven't. So last night, just couldn't. I wasn't super anxious, but my mind wouldn't settle, and I was in a lot of pain. So I was distracting myself. So I was going through my drawers. So I've got 2 sets of drawers next to my bed. One's taller than the other. The tall one at the top, I keep in lipsticks, lip products, perfume samples, bits and pieces that I've got in beauty boxes that I'm more likely to reach for if I have it in that drawer. The next drawer down is like all my sheet masks. There might be a couple small beauty products in there, and so on. Like there's other drawers that I've shown you in the past that I've got like replacements of like favourite products or products that I used to use and I bought some of extra of and I'm not using them at the moment, or things to try. And then I have a drawer that's got my makeup in, and there's other bits and random pieces in that one as well. And then in the drawers next to my bed, there's like drawers that I've got clothes in, which obviously they're meant for. And then there's a drawer where I keep makeup palettes in and random crap, and where my phone lives when I'm in bed asleep. So I decided like to go through my lipstick collection, and I think not last night but the night before I was like going around trying to find my lipsticks, like in my coat pockets and in bags that I've got scattered around that I don't really use anymore. Then I found my Ted Baker bag that I've used about 2-3 times. That's pink, baby pink leather, and I was like, I'm gonna get that out and put it somewhere so I remember to use it, because it's more of a summery bag, even though it's like a nice nudie pink. It's not like, if it was fuchsia pink I wouldn't even consider wearing it like or using it in winter. So the other night I found some of my lipsticks in those makeup bags, and I've actually like got them here in this. As you can see, there's some MAC lipsticks. There's a couple others that I've not gotten in, like this M&S liquid lipstick. I love this shade, and it's been open longer than you're meant to have it open for. Because recently I got this one, that's a lip gloss. This is liquid lipstick, but it looks good, and it's the best liquid lipstick I've ever had, because I'm not a liquid lipstick fan. So I got all the lipsticks like from my bags and out my coat and things like that, and some of them I've had way too long. Like there's a MAC lipstick I've had about 5 years, and it's in Honey Love, and even though it's still kind of usable, it's slightly thicker than it's meant to be, and I think the shade is not changed much, but I think it's slightly different, and it wasn't a shade I could wear on its own anyway, because it's too yellow toned for me, and I used to have to mix it with another lipstick, so I feel like I'm going to have to throw that out. And then there's another one called, oh god, what's it called, Cream Cup or Creme Cup. And I've had that like a year and a half less, I think. And I bought that without seeing it in person, and it's a bit too baby pinkish for me, and I was mixing it with like a nudie pink colour, but I think that's past its best. So there's a few that are past its best, or I need to use now in the next month or two, then get rid of. And then the stuff that I've not had that long, because I need to start wearing lipsticks again, because I'm always got a lip balm on, or a lip balm that's got a sheen or a bit of colour to it, like my latest one that arrived today, this one. That's this. That's what it looks like. I really like it. So last night I was like, oh, I might as well go through the lipsticks in here, see what I've got, and I was surprised by how many I had, because some I've got in beauty boxes, some I bought myself, and I always put them in there whether or not I like the colour, not if they come in a beauty box. Like I've got Lady Danger by MAC, which is an orange toned red. I would never wear that in a billion trillion years. It's just not a me shade. I just wouldn't wear it. But I was always of the mindset that I could wear it with like a nude colour and only put a little bit of it on. But I've not really used it, but I've not had that a long time. I think I got it last year. I've also got Rebel, which is a blue toned purpley shade, which again isn't a shade I would wear, and I've had this a little bit, not as long as the ones that I have to throw out, but I've had it a little while, and I was of the mindset I would mix it with a much lighter colour. So I have kept those two, but there's like Colourpop liquid lipsticks that I've had since they came out. You know, when they were massive over here, you had to buy them from America and get them shipped over. And then there's some other liquid ones, and there's some other lipsticks that I've had for years, like my favourite ever lipstick shade, which it was my favourite years ago. I wouldn't say it was my favourite now. I've kept it and not used it because it is knackered and it's a bit squished because I put the lid on before I turned it all the way down. But I kept it because I was hoping to replace it, because it's like, it's definitely a baby doll pink. Like, yeah, I don't think I would wear it now. And then there's these ones by Revlon. I can't remember what they were called. They're like the colour stay ones, the butter lipsticks, I think. I'm not sure. I've had them years and years and years, like 6 years, so they had to go. I think I got rid of 6. Some are like I have to use in the next couple of months, and some aren't that old. And there's lip liners, ones that I've bought and ones that I've got in beauty boxes, and liquid lipsticks in shades that I wouldn't necessarily wear, but I could mix them. And I've not tried them, so I don't know if I like them or not. Like, as I said, the only one that I've ever really liked is that liquid lipstick by Marks and Spencer's. So I sorted that drawer out and got rid of the lipsticks, and then I started going through the other drawers. I haven't fully sorted them all out, but I was just having a little bit of a clear out, and I was like, oh, I've got this in here and I've got this in here. Do you know, in the drawer where I normally buy replacements and put replacements to products in there, there's like a face gel moisturisers by L'Oreal that I used to use, and I'd obviously bought a replacement and I never used the replacement, and it's still sealed. And there's other bits and pieces which I go in the drawer every now and then. I'm like, oh, I need such and such. I wonder if I've got that in there. Like the other week I was like, oh, I need a body scrub because one's about to run out and one's like got a third left. I always have 2 on the go. I always have one that's an oil based one and one that's kind of just normal and not really oily. So I got one out and I was like, oh, I've got this one in here as well. So I was just like clearing it up, and then I was like, started clearing the top of the bathroom cabinet out, you know, where I keep like bits of makeup, bits of like face creams and eye creams and stuff. Tidied it up a little bit, moved things around a little bit so I could see more stuff, and so it's grouped together so I don't forget I've got things, because I've got a habit of like forgetting I've got things because there's so much stuff there, and then I get into routines of using things. And I like to change up. I like to like every now and then go, oh, I'm going to change this up and I'm going to wear something different. Like today I've got 2 different foundations on. One is way too light, and I always used to be porcelain in everything, and a lot of time you can't get porcelain in some foundations because they don't have a massive shade range. And then I got porcelain in a glow thing by NYX, and it was way too light, which shocked me. So I mixed it with the Rimmel Stay 24-hour one in Ivory, which is too dark for me, but it's a shade up from the Porcelain. But the Porcelain in Rimmel works for me anyway. So I was just sorting that out and tidying it out a little bit, and yeah. Then I couldn't get to sleep, and I was still awake at like 6:30, 7 o'clock or something, going up at 8, and then the postman banged on the door. Then I fell asleep for a little bit, then I woke up for about an hour and a half, and then someone knocked on the door, and then fell asleep for about 20 minutes, woke up and I was up, couldn't get back to sleep. I was just like, so I eventually came down, had breakfast, had my medication, had my vitamins, went up, was filming something, don't know what I was filming, and then I eventually went back to bed, kept falling asleep, waking up after 5 minutes, having weird dreams and waking up, and I'm thinking, I didn't realise you could go into a dream so quickly, but I just kept tossing and turning and waking up, and after an hour and a half of tossing and turning and feeling absolutely exhausted and having a few weird dreams, I was like, I'm not going back to sleep. So I basically got up, had a shower, put my fake tan on my face. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, about 11 o'clock last night, I was like, I'm not going to wait till today to wash my hair. I wash it on a Tuesday, so I went and washed my hair last night. That's why my hair's clean. Washed it last night, scrubbed the rest of my tan off. I was meant to do my tan Saturday, didn't feel right at weekend, so I was going to do it yesterday after my shower. I was going to have my bath early and have my shower and then do it, and I didn't, and then I was going to tan at some point today, and I didn't, because I'm tired. I don't want to stand there for 10-15 minutes tanning, then stand around for 20 minutes drying off and then being careful. Didn't want to do it. Did do my face. Did my face before I came down. After I had my shower today, and then when I went back up, put all my face creams on. I put on eye cream, serum, face cream, SPF, primer, 2 foundations, concealer, powder, bronzer, 2 blushes, highlighter, mascara, brow, eyeshadow, and I set 10-minute timer, and it went off, and I was just about to start my mascara, and I hadn't done my brows, so it probably took me 15 minutes. I didn't allow myself time to just faff around, and I think it was because of how tired I am, so I've done nothing. I had a tuna sandwich about 4:30. It's now going up for 8:30. Tomorrow's vlog is edited and it's up, part 1. There is a part 2 that I need to start editing. I need to edit for Sunday. I haven't opened all my posts, all my deliveries. I had stuff that I wanted to do, but I'm tired. I just don't want to do it anymore. So I said to myself, do your makeup, because then at least you've achieved something today and you look half decent. Oh yeah, I cut my hair last night. You did see the cuttings. Obviously the cuttings that are like got a grey tint is from my hair, and the ones that weren't is my fringe. I didn't do my fringe properly. I just trimmed it without really shaping it. It still needs a bit of work doing to it, but I couldn't find my fine tooth comb. It was just a chunky one. So I also cut my hair, so I took about 1.5 inches off the length, and then I cut in a layer on each side. This isn't like the best way to show it, and this side of my hair is thinner, so this is why this one's thinner, but it's taken the same amount from each side. And I remember when my hairdresser, like, if you've watched me long enough, you'll know my first layer used to be about this length, and I didn't like it, and I always wanted to grow it so it touched my chest there when it was down. So this is the length I wanted it, and I took just over 2 inches off in total, maybe 2.5. And I remembered when my hairdresser used to cut my front bits, she would pull it across and cut it at an angle from the other side. So that's what I basically did. pulled it across and cut it from this side, and pulled this across and cut it from that side, and it's just given me a layer. And I didn't like care about it. I didn't care if I messed it up because it's long enough to mess up. Like, I took off about that, maybe that much in total, and I knew I weren't going to mess it up because, you know, if my hair was this length to begin with, I would have been super careful because I would only want to maybe take that much off. But it's just given my hair a bit more shape because obviously it was all blending into one shape basically. So yeah, all I've done today is straighten the fringe, straighten the ends, and yeah, my hair's been super dry the last couple of months as well as falling out. Oh, yesterday when I took my towel off my head, a big chunk of hair come away with it. So yeah, I am trying to grow my hair, but obviously it's coming out in chunks, so it's a lot thinner, and it is starting to split a little bit. Like, as you can see, I've got a layer here. Part of this actually used to be my fringe, because I've been cutting my fringe, I've not been cutting it all in, but this once upon a time was part of my fringe. But I am getting a little bit of breakage at different lengths, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it, trying to look after it. I did a Coco and Eve treatment on it last night. You would have seen, if you've got Instagram, they're all over Instagram, and it was like a 50ml tube that came in an ASOS box, and I put about half of it on, and then when I went to dry it, I put on the no oil that I got in the Marks and Spencer's box. I think I put 3 pumps on and rub it through predominantly the bottom third. Then I put on my root the Lee Stafford Scalp Tonic, I think it's called, something like that. It's the hair growth one, and I massage it in. I don't really spend long massaging it in because I don't really like touching my scalp for some reason. Then I put the Lee Stafford hair growth leave-in conditioner spray it about 4 or 5 times, and then I get my L'Oreal Elvive oil, about 3 or 4 drops, and put it in the bottom of my hair. And today it's not as dry as it has been, and it might be that Coco and Eve thing that I've used as well. So that's what I've done. My makeup always transfers under my eyes, and I'm gonna go. I'm lightheaded because I carried those 2 boxes in. That one and that one. And this one. And this one. They're all piled on top of each other. Oh my god. This one ripped open as I was carrying it in and it fell to the floor. And it's drinks. I got one of these yesterday. And I got another one this week. Because yesterday's and today's pack have dropped down to £8.50ish, and I've been paying £11 to £12. So I've got 2 packs basically because of how cheap they are compared to normal. And I really like these, by the way. I had one at about 3 in the morning, well, 2:30ish. Oh no, I didn't. What time was it? Oh yeah, it was. Oh, there was something else in the box as well. Couldn't recommend this more, everyone. So it's £3.49 to £4 on Amazon, depending on the day you go on. This was £3.49. I'm just about to finish my first one, which I got in an ASOS box. Was it last month's box? Not sure. And then I've already got one to replace it with, and then this one's to replace that one, basically. I think that's paint. It's funny because it says on it, who did it come by? Is this the one that came by I can't remember, 7 kilograms. I'm guessing it's the paint because It's from a company called LoveDIY.com. I got it via Amazon. Because I got a DHL text saying, oh, it's going to be something's going to be delivered. I'm thinking, I haven't ordered anything. Well, I had a DHL delivery. Don't know if you can see that. I had that Monday, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it came yesterday. No, the day before, and it was due Monday. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't bloody remember. No, it came Tuesday, but it was due Monday. So then I got these 2 other boxes. One I bought after I bought those drinks. Do you know when you buy on Amazon, it takes you to a page, and after you've checked out, it goes onto this page, and it normally shows you stuff that you might be interested in. And there was something on it that I actually really like, and I haven't been buying. I've only bought once during lockdown, and I rarely buy anyway. I only get it when it's on offer. And typically on Amazon, I don't think it's this box, on Amazon they're about £14.50 to £16 for a pack of 12, and in the shop they're around, I don't know, they're like £1.30, £1.40, but I only get them when they're on offer for £1. Anyway, when I checked out with those drinks that I've just shown you, this was one of the suggestions, and it was it below £10? I'm sure it was below £10, so it's the cheapest I've ever gotten, because it's a 12 pack, so it beats them when they're on offer in the shop. Well, when they're on offer, it's either or you can buy 4 packs for £4, but the single ones are like £1.29 or something. But I never buy a 4 pack. I normally get 2 of them every time I go in whilst they're on offer. If you've watched my vlogs for long enough, you'll have seen me with one at some point, because I don't always get them, because I only get them when they're £1, because they're quite expensive. Well, they're not for what they are, but they are quite expensive. I mean, the other day, over the weekend, I got together all the boxes that needed to go to the tip. My dad took them to a recycling place, not the tip. And I just, every day I was just like, oh, I've got these boxes. And by the end of it, I've got about 35 boxes. And this week I've had like 8 boxes in deliveries, maybe more, and now today I've got 4. So it's just boxes central at the moment. So I got these basically. They're well under £10. I think when I got them last time, I think they were like either just under 12 or just over 12, and I thought I'll get them. So I got them, and I really do like them. They actually taste a bit like alcohol, which is weird, but they've hardly got any calories. I think it's less than 50 calories. But it has this beer taste to it. That's not why I'm getting them, because I don't drink beer. But if you said to me, what does it taste like? It has a beer taste to it, like beer as in like a white beer, not a lager, an actual beer. And that's what it tastes like. I think it even smells a little bit like it as well. And it's natural ingredients, so I don't know if it gives me a massive energy boost. I mean, I need one today. I'm so tired. Literally, I went back to sleep after I woke up, and I've been forgetting to switch off. Do you know, like, you've got an app with your Fitbit, and when you're going to sleep, you go on the app and you say you're going to sleep, and it tracks your sleep. And I keep waking up, and I'm awake an hour or so before I remember to switch it off. So it's basically saying I'm asleep longer than what I am. So this morning I was awake about 20 minutes, and I turned the app off. I thought, I'm not going to go back to sleep. Laid down and fell asleep for about 2 hours. And now I'm absolutely exhausted, like so tired. I don't know, like I don't think I'm having too much sleep, but I'm just so tired. Oh, I forgot about all these. Boxes everywhere now. God, I think the little idiot from next door's out. I only came to get a drink and I was like, oh yeah, my post is outside. I went to get it about an hour ago, but there was a workman next door and he was just stood there. And I'm in my bloody night dress. Well, it's that Lady in the Tramp one. It's more like a long t-shirt, but it is actually a night dress. And then I've got like my favourite pyjama bottoms on, so I look a little bit insane. My hair's tied back and I probably look like crap. So I got these to make spring rolls with, do you know, the fresh ones. I think they're meant to be £4, but I think I got them for $3.80 or something like that. How much did I get? Doesn't say. And I got a new hairbrush because we all know I'm having hair issues. And this came up in like suggested things, like I was looking at something and this came up, so I looked at it. It was on offer for about £8. And I got it. It's the first proper hairbrush I've had since, oh my god, in about, I've been using Tangle Teasers for 8 or 9 years. So it's the first hairbrush that I've had since I started using Tangle Teasers.